got this dress that he doesn't really think that I should be having on, you guys. And he said, once I put some tights under it, they can't see. I'm short. He says, what? Now.
I approve of this message.
Instead of just wearing it with underneath.
Right.
You're not my dad.
Nope. I'm greater than your father.
Oh, my brothers and my sisters, y'all hear what that man said? He greater than my father.
I'm still here.
That's rude, bro. They gonna come
to you.
Come for him in the comments.
To you.
Come for him.
Listen. To you.
You can't fix it. You did get yourself in now. Hello.
No. I'm not gonna tell you about what I said. I want you to understand what I said.
Your mother.
You left your father's house, did you not? Did you leave your father's house?
At one point in time, I did.
And who you with now?
Ooh, roast. He straight roasted me. Can you look up there?
All right.
He roasted me. Why you little?
Anyways.
Look,
y'all. Look, y'all.
Y'all don't know Siraj, okay?
You hear? So I don't know if they won't be able to see this, but right here it says Siraj, explore your ancestry through your DNA.
And this is dedicated to the commenter, and I'll try to put his name below.
Yeah,
you dedicated this to the commenter.
Anyways, don't put that on there. I said, sucker.
You said what?
I said, sucker, don't put that on there.
I mean, go on now.
Anyways,
I ain't cut none of it out now, so they can
watch
see
it, sucker. Anyways, but I'm trying to fix it up for what I said. But anyways, here's the deal. Okay, so we look at all these, they're like the haplogroups. This is how we know where we came from. This haplogroup right here, right? If I click that, that's my father. And it's going to tell me up here, Siraj, your parental haplogroup is this. That's my father, your father, where your daddy came from, okay? And so we are a RL21, right? Don't let this fool you right here, because this is where 23andMe is lying at. This is why you need to hire a geneticist, okay? Because they're gonna lie to you.
It's not nice to fool Mother Nature.
Yeah.
They don't learn about that commercial, do they?
Right.
It's not nice to fool Mother Nature.
In the Quran, it says, do not hide the truth and falsehood. This is truth and falsehood. They're lying. They're lying to you, but they're not lying to you. They're lying to you in a different way. You know what I'm saying? They're giving you misdirection. This is misdirection right here. Look at this. Look how large this is versus Africa, what they call it. This is a Kebalan, by the way, not Africa. This is a Kebalan. But they're showing you Eurasia, which they're calling Europe. It wasn't no Europe, it was Eurasia. They tell you that in here. And, you know, when you get down into the science, they're going to tell you what this place really is. But this here is not larger than this.
Can I interrupt? Just for a second? I want to tell them about how I posted a video. Oh, you guys, I don't know which one it was right now, but I know that I got a copyright strike. And the music that I played was, I don't even know who it was, but he was singing about a young black man. And I got a copyright strike. I'm like, what? Why come they didn't tell me that before I posted it? But anyway, that's my rant for today.
Yeah. So.
He's worth it, though. This young guy singing on that video. He's worth it.
Okay. So, yeah. Now, here's the deal. Okay, so, again, they're going to tell you what this place really is right here in the real research. They're not going to tell you this, you know, and this is why people, they'll get on and they'll be arguing with you about stuff that they know not. They think they know. Because your history done lied to you, you know?
Everything's been a lie.
Everything is a lie.
Not one bit of it is true. I can't think of anything.
You better check out everything now. And this is me right here, okay? This is the RL21. And what they tell you, this is 400 generations ago, which is 10,000 years in the Americas. Not somewhere else, in the Americas, right? otherwise known as a Mexican, northwest of Mexican, the farthest Africa west, right? That place I just showed you previously was not, that's a Kibalon. Okay. So let me go back.
There's a lady that did my sister's hair. Her name's Kiba. Maybe her mom probably named her after that. Kiba.
Okay, so we're gonna go now to the ancestral composition. Now look what they're doing. You see this? Again, this is a Kibalon, but they cut off all the northeastern part of it. They're only showing you the central and southern part of it right here. And then up above here you got, Europe, what they call Italy, but they call this Europe. This is not Europe, this is actually Eurasia. And look, nobody living over here in America. This is why they keep telling y'all that this is the new world. They was discovering the new world, and over here is the old world. Lie. Lie.
Excuse me.
What?
You know how a lot of them lone family members have the sniffles, just sniff all the time? So I just want to let the audience know that I do a lot of that, but I'm not on cocaine. I don't know if it's a family habit or I just do that. It's a big nose. I can't help it.
Genetics.
Come on, man.
It's a trait.
Preach.
That's in the genetics.
Mama show you.
You can't help it.
Now my older brother does it, and I do it. I don't know who else does it.
Yeah, you can't help it. So over here, they show me that, my ancestral composition, right? By the way, they said Siraj Bey, right? They tell me that this is all this right here. So Siraj Bey. But I want to show y'all something about my family tree. Here we go. My family tree. Blow this up a little bit, even though they still may not be able to see it. Here's me. This is my father. This is my mother right here. My father is on, if you look at this the way I'm looking at it, but if you turn it the other way, my father is on the right, my mother's on the left. If you turn this way, my mother is she's on the left, and then my father's on the right also. Right? So this would be right, left. Father on the right, mother on the left. Here, my father's name is Lewis Edward Macon. Right there. My mother is Judith Brevard, even though that wasn't her real name. It's not really Brevard. It really should be Thomas, or it really should be Bracy, because that was her grandmother, Bracy, right? We be doing things out of order that we shouldn't do, so this is why we get all confused, though. But again, my father, Lewis Edward Macon. My mother, Judith Brevard. Okay. Now, right here they call me Siraj Bey, not by my name, Dane Macon. They call me Siraj Bey. So don't tell me that 23andMe is all hearsay. It's not really real. Bruh, there's no way for you to connect me from some saliva to Lewis Macon and Judith Brevard, who is my mother and father.
Can I interject?
So don't tell me this stuff ain't real.
Remember I was telling you that there was a comment on one of the granddaughter's videos, and it said that she go wild. And I said, that's their new way of saying either I like her or she look good. And so she's telling me that's not what it means, but some kind of in the family member said that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. And I know who it is.
Yeah, I'm just saying. See, why you doing that? You know she your family member, bro. And he's older.
To some degree. Not like you think you are. Okay, see, all right.
I'm telling you, talk to them.
Yeah, I need to
talk to the hand.
There's a book. And I keep talking about these books, but truly the issue is that you know why we have so many books? It's because we're so far away from what we used to be. That's why. And we need the books to remind us every now and then about who we really was. It's like you put on this cloak of flesh and bam, we knocked you upside your head and you forgot who you are. You forgot who you was. You don't want to put this on. But not all of us will forget. Many of us remember. Some sooner than others. But at one point, we all remember. And it's a terrible thing to get out of here, to get gray, to get old and not know who you are.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Amen.
And as they say, ain't no fool worse than an old fool.
Didn't they know it? Didn't they know what they was talking about?
But how you going to teach the younger generation?
Then I just told y'all in the video, don't have no hard head.
Yeah.
That's passed down from my brother. Don't have no hard head, okay?
Yeah. How you going to teach the younger generation? You don't know. You don't got nothing upstairs. You don't want to know nothing.
But life got a way of teaching you. If you don't want to listen, life will make you listen.
Yeah.
You gonna listen. And like God, I mean, I don't know, everybody calls it whatever, but God will speak to you.
This is my first
God. Don't keep running into the same wall all the time.
Right here is my first God. Louis Macon and Judith Brevard. That's my first God. They're my creators. And I thank God for them.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? I thank all for my mother and my father. I didn't agree with them all the time. Right? But they gave me life. You know, and I'm thankful for the life they gave me because of the things that I have a chance to accomplish in my lifetime.
Right.
Wouldn't be for them. Wouldn't be no me.
Right.
Ain't no man on y'all.
You don't. Okay. I told him about y'all. Forgive him.
Listen.
Forgive him.
But again, here's me. DNA is not going to lie. I don't care what they trying to tell you. DNA don't lie. Now men do. So who's God now? Is it that thing that's inside of you? That thing that we call in DNA, that thing that we're calling the breath of life, that thing that we're calling the spark of life, the fire of God? All right. So now I can go to the list. Let me go to the list.
Listen, Linda.
Listen, Mr. R, whoever you are. Right?
Stop.
That wants to question me about my lineage, want to question me about who my surname belonged to. My surname belonged to God, where it came from.
My body.
You see what I'm saying? It belonged to Allah. But Allah chose to put himself and wrap himself into a cloth of flesh and call it Macon. Mason. Some may spell it Mason. Depends on the phonetics, the language. Some wherever you're from. We say Macon, Mason. Same people. Right? So, you talked about the Turners. Oh, don't give me that Washita stuff, you know, about the Tunica and, you know, and the Empress Verdias. Bam, here we go. Turner. Ta-ta. Great grandmother.
Ta-ta.
Dun dun dun.
No, what was that from?
I don't know. I don't know where it was from.
It's the medicine. It's the medicine, okay, y'all?
Listen. Okay, so here we go. Now, they can actually do a better job than this one right here because they didn't really go into the... Let me go to the brother. But anyways, the Turner family is related to me through a second generation grandmother. And most of these people you can name, you can find live right in the hood. Okay. I want to go to Marquise. But that's why I went Marquise Turner. They didn't do a very good job of breaking down the rest of the family with Marquise. Normally you have a family breakdown of the grandmother, which they do. They show that it's from a great grandmother, second generation grandmother would make us second cousins.
And you
right?
give them everything, or is that just enough right there?
No, this is going to be the last one. I wanted to give them a good overview.
Yeah, that's good enough. They don't need to know everything. Good grief, Charlie Brown. They're
Here,
gonna already look it up anyway.
yeah. Let me do. Now, Mansfield is my mother's side. That's my grandmother's side, Mansfield. Bowden is my father. Cause why? I looked these things up. Okay, you guys see this? This is Renisha Jones. Let me hit Renisha Jones. Me and
Mrs.
my sister
Mrs.
is a Jones.
Mrs. Jones.
Now she's Macon, but she got married to a Jones, right? But anyways,
them keys don't come out like they used to when we try to hit a note. That man be cracking up.
That's that old voice, man.
Okay.
You know how that old voice do.
It's all dry. Need some water.
Need water.
Some lemon.
Some
salt.
wine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, get up and make me
a glass. Okay, so again.
Hello, you don't make me a glass.
Okay.
We have to get off there so we can check the sound.
I will. No, the sound's going to be Rashina.
That's a black folk name for sure. God, yeah, Jones. I can't.
Okay.
They're making that up.
Great grandmother, second generation, right? So now let's go down to the composition, the rest of it. Look at this right here. Maternal grandmother, Arkansas. This is where my people is from. Originally, they came out of the Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, all the way up into Virginia, all the way up to Jersey territories, all been down the East Coast. But I want y'all to see this. Her maternal grandmother, Arkansas. Maternal grandfather, birthplace, Arkansas. Paternal grandfather, or should I say paternal grandmother, Virginia. PAMUNKEY. Maternal grandfather, Virginia, PAMUNKEY, right? And other ancestors' birthplace, South Carolina, right, of the United States. And what are the family, hold on, don't take it off yet. What are the family surnames, right? Jones, Bartlett, Macon, and Fuller. I'm a Macon.